terrors, I had to fulfill my purpose. To shake the whole earth with a boom when I hit the surface. They trembling nervous, they know I'm coming for certain. To murder all these niggas, devour all of these serpents. I patiently waited to turn up with fervent heat now that I'm activated. I'ma blow cause it's World War III, I hear you weeping. You're mourning, your nationality. Hiroshima and Nagasaki ain't got nothing on me. I was raised by chemists, I was made for the judgment. Don't be testing my limits, don't be pushing my buttons. In the Bible they call me flame and rebuke, and you know that that's the truth. But my homies call me nuke. I was sent here to destroy pleasures and sin in the day of darkness, even darker than when the day began. Annihilation, no time for evacuations. When these warheads split, it look worse than decapitations. Repented dies, it's genocide or it's genocide.
I be damn if I'm gonna lead the sheep I help gather. I'ma hold the line.
Come here real quick. So, at ease, you know your nationality? Have you heard of your nationality? As the Israelites, God chosen people. Yes? Okay. How did you hear about the curses? You know how to identify yourself as an Israelite. You see this sign? It got 12 tribes on the sign. So you heard them talking about the apple tree, about how you are what your father is? Right. So your father, is he a so-called African American, a so-called black man? So that would mean you'll be from the tribe of Judah. That's right. All right, give me Genesis 49. Genesis 49 and what, 12? So this chart is based on the prophecy that our forefather made, Jacob, which his name was changed to Israel. And he had 12 sons, which make up the 12 tribes of Israel. That's where we come from. All right? So this gonna be a prophecy he made. Start at verse 1.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
So these the last days that we living in. Right. You ever heard of that? So what's going to be happening in the last days? Give me that 1 Timothy 3.
Get up. Read out. 1 Timothy
3 and 1, or was it 2 Timothy? 2 Timothy 3 and 1.
2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1.
Listen to this.
This know also, that in the last days, perilous times shall come.
So he prophesied about the last days. He said in the last days, perilous times gonna come, meaning dangerous times.
Right.
Are we not living in dangerous times? Read that.
Right. For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
Men, it said in the last days, men shall be lovers of themselves. That's why you think self is so hot right now.
Right.
Why you think everybody gotta take a selfie? You heard it, read it again.
For men,
prophecy on what's gonna be going on in the last days. Read that.
For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
Lovers of themselves, read.
Covetous.
Covetous, meaning we want it fast. We want a microwave lifestyle. We instantly want something.
Right.
That's our mindset when it comes to getting it. What about working hard and waiting for something? Right. That's why people shoot dice. That's why people sell dope. We want the fast money.
Right.
We're covetous. You know what I'm saying? That's what goes on in the last days. Read that.
Boasters.
Bragging. We broke. We don't got nothing what we bragging about. That's why when you go to jail, everybody was Mr. Big on the town.
Right.
Boaster. You go in the cell, you hear a number boaster. Man, they called me with 80 bowls. Bro, you had a sack with some shake in it.
Read out.
For real though, boasters, read. Proud, read. Blasphemer on God. That's what that's all everybody saying in the last days. It's describing the last days. It said in the last days, men gonna be blasphemers. That's all our kids know. Through media, through these rappers, through it being fed to us through this evil communication.
Right.
Read.
Disobedient to parents.
Right. Because our parents trying to be our friends now.
Right.
We smoke weed with our moms, smoke weed with our dads.
Bring it out.
13, 14, you through getting your ass beat.
Right.
What that say? Read again.
Disobedient to parents.
Right. Read.
Unthankful.
That's why babies having babies. How you 14? You are already a grandmama before you hit 40. Because you disobedient. Already having sex at 14. That's what's going on in the last days. And we come out here to wake our people up. Read that.
Unholy.
Unholy, read.
Without natural affection.
Without natural affections. All the love is fake. Everybody say they 100. You use phrases, but it's natural. We hate each other out here.
Right.
Read that.
Truth breakers.
Truth breakers. Nobody keep their word. Everybody lie. So I just gave you a brief description of the last days. Now go back to Genesis 49. Genesis 49 and 1. The last days that our forefathers prophesied about. And it's going to paint another picture about what's happening. Read that.
Genesis chapter 49 verse 1.
Read.
And Jacob called unto his sons and said.
Bro, look, come listen. Jacob called to his sons. You can hear that's good. To his sons, to Judah, Benjamin, Levi. He said, y'all come. 12 tribes come and let me show you what. Read.
Gather yourselves together.
Gather yourselves together. Read.
That I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
I'm going to prophesy you because, hold it, go to Isaiah 46 and 10. I'm going to show you this why I believe the Bible. Because the prophecies. Everything in this Bible, the end was declared from the beginning. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 46 verse 10.
Read.
Declaring the end from the beginning.
You hear that? Declaring the end from the beginning. And that's a way that the Lord show you who he dealing with. Nobody in the Bible, slave ships, this was declared by Moses in Deuteronomy. Prophecy about what was going to happen to us if we broke the commandments. Declaring the end from the beginning. Working in cotton field. Our nationality being changed. Our name being changed from Judah to nigger. All of that was declared in the Bible. Declaring the end from the beginning. Having yokes of iron on our neck. All of this was declared in the Bible. I believe the Bible. Read that again.
Declaring the end from the beginning.
Read.
And from ancient times, the things that are not yet done.
You see that? The prophets declared things that was not yet done yet. This way back in Genesis where we read. So understand that. Go back to Genesis 14. Genesis prophesied about the last days. When I read in Timothy, there was Paul prophesying about the last days, and it happened. He said men going to be lovers of themselves. It happened. Selfish. Men was going to be blasphemers. That's all we say is on God. So I'm showing you the prophecy. Read that. Here goes
Genesis chapter 49 verse 1.
Read.
And Jacob called unto his sons and said,
Read.
Gather yourselves together.
Gather yourselves together. Read.
That I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
I'm going to prophesy and tell you the end from the beginning. Read that because this word is still here. It's recorded. This is the best history. Our writing is the best compilation of history and literary rights ever. Any movie that ever turned out to be a blockbuster hit was based off the spin-off of a Bible story.
Check it out.
For real though, read that.
Genesis chapter 49 verse 8.
Read.
Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
See, this the prophecy about you, black man, so-called black man. Judah, it says, all the rest of the tribes, your brother's gonna praise you. You know why? Hold that, give me Zechariah 12 and 7. Judah was gonna rise up first. Judah was gonna rise up first. Christ come from Judah. All the brethren gonna praise us. Listen, read that.
Zechariah chapter 12 verse 7.
Read.
The Lord also shall save the tents of Judah first.
He gonna save the tents of Judah first. That's why you see the black man raising them first in America. Go back to that. Genesis 49. So he said, Judah, all the brothers gonna praise you, meaning Levi, Benjamin, the southern kingdom. Because Judah, all of us is Jews. The Benjamins, the Haitians, the West Indians, those three tribes make up the Jews or Judah. Which is short for the Jews. Read that.
Genesis chapter 49 verse 8. Read. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
So we the ones all the other kingdom gonna praise. Read that.
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
You see that? It said what?
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
So Judah hand gonna be on the neck of an enemy. That's right. Picture the Judah hand on the neck of the enemy. You know what that means? It means we over here in America. We the ones in a position to choke these kingdoms out.
Right.
When it comes to in a position to destroy their economy. Just imagine if the whole South Memphis stopped celebrating 4th of July. Imagine if the whole South Memphis stopped going to jail. They had to lay off a fourth of the police force.
Right.
Bring it out.
We the ones in a position to bring them down.
Right.
That's what that's talking about. Imagine if we stopped shopping with them. It said, what that say? Read that again.
No.
Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall
Our
praise.
brothers we the ones that gonna praise, and here go another prophecy about Judah distinctly. Wait, read that.
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
That's one way you identify Judah. Y'all gonna be in a position to bring the people that's ruling over you down. Read.
Thy father's children shall bow down before thee.
Because we gonna be the kings of the earth. Read that.
Right.
Judah is a lion's whelp.
Now it said Judah is a lion's whelp. That means a little bitty lion. A lion's whelp is a little, like in your youth when you like lion.
What?
You know how like when you in your 20s, you full of that energy, full of that testosterone? That's the lion's whelp is talking about. A lion.
That right.
I'm talking about in your prime. Read that.
Judah is a lion's whelp.
Judah is a lion's whelp. Read.
From the prey, my son, thou art gone
From
up.
the prey that are gone up. So we know who the enemy is. Black Panthers, we knew who the oppressor was.
Right.
Marcus Garvey. You know what I'm saying? We knew. Read that. But watch this.
From the prey thou art gone up.
Read.
He stooped down.
We stoop down like a lion. They crouch like they're finna do something. Read.
He couched as a lion.
He couched as a lion. All right, read.
And as an old lion.
Hold on. Like now he went from a young lion to an old lion. Read.
Who shall rouse him up?
Meaning he ain't doing nothing. He just laying there. That's what Judah did.
Right.
The Black Panthers, you know what I'm saying? They crouched down like they were finna do something. Nothing never happened. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Garvey and them, they came together. Islam, that's Judah. It's a prophecy in the Bible in Ezekiel 37 about all us coming together. That's a prophecy about Judah. Is that not us?
Look it up.
Crouched down, but he said, like an old lion, who shall rouse him up? We've been laying down sleep since when? Since the 60s.
Right.
Since the Black Panthers, we was all like this. It was one fist. We knew we had one common enemy. But guess what? They instituted drugs.
Right.
They instituted the FBI, secret agencies. You can read about it.
Right.
It's articles about how they infiltrated the black man movement.
Right.
They infiltrated, we were like this. They instituted drugs, and we became divided into gangs. Now everybody, the hand's still up, but you're throwing up something different now.
Right.
That's where they come from. It was black. That's why all the gangs mean something you think positive, like Crip. Supposed to mean community restoration in progress. The Crips ain't restored the community. It is what it is. They say GD, it's supposed to mean growth and development. You can Google all this stuff. You see what I'm saying? We not growing and developing. If we growing and developing, where do you see the community in the next 5 years? Get better or worse? Do you see it growing and developing or diminishing? Diminishing and demolishing. That's what it's doing. It ain't happening. Vice lords. So much drugs was in the community, you had to develop for people to rise up and say, okay, I can control this vice. Yeah, we lords, we supposed to be lords over our body, such and such and such and such. But guess what? We ain't prospered. We ain't prospered as a nation of people. It's time for us to wake up and come back to the Bible as the Israelites. Give me Psalms 2 and 8. Psalms 2 verse 8. He made us to rule the world.
That's right.
Psalms chapter 2 verse 8. Listen to this right quick.
Psalms chapter 2 verse 8.
Read.
Ask of me.
So the Lord said, ask of me. That's why he said, ask and you will be given. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open. You have not because you ask not. Try them and see. He said, what?
Ask of me.
Ask of me and what?
And I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
He said, ask of me and I will give you the heathen for your inheritance. Because I bet you, if I ask 10 black people how they doing, 14 of them gonna say they blessed.
Look it up.
I don't know how it's gonna happen. Just like if I ask 10 black people what's their nationality, I'm gonna get 20 different answers.
Right.
From 10 black people. If I, like I said though, a part of the blessing, what is the blessing? We don't know. All we go to church and hear is prosperity preaching.
Right.
A part of the blessing is having slaves.
Yeah.
Is having slaves. We ain't taught that. He said, what read that?
Ask of me, and thou shalt give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
Read.
And the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
And the uttermost mean, as far as you can go, you can own it, because that's a part of the blessing.
Right.
Whatever the Israelites' foot touch, supposed to become theirs.
That's right.
Wherever our foot touch, supposed to become ours. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 22. Did you know that? That's in the Bible. We read straight scriptures. We ain't like the pastor come out here talking about thus said the Lord, we have the book closed.
Right.
Just shaking it.
Right.
Ain't open it up now time. We coming straight out the Bible. Read that.
Wisdom of Solomon
chapter 2 or 22.
Look it up.
Yeah. 22.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 verse 22.
Read it out.
As for the mysteries of God, they knew them not.
See, but there's mysteries. Mysteries in here. That's why Christ spoke in parables. Because it ain't meant for everybody to get. That's why the white man can swear the president on it. He can look at John 3:16 and think he's talking about everybody. I bet you a lot of people out here know what John 3:16 say, but guess what? What John 3:14 say? Nobody know. Nobody that know what 16 say, know what 14 say. But we taking it out of context though. No. There's mysteries in the Bible. That's my point. Read that again.
As for the mysteries of God, they knew them not.
They knew them not. Read.
Neither hope they for the wages of righteousness.
You see that? Our people don't hope for the wages of righteousness. The officer just read the wages of sin is death.
Right.
But guess what? That means wages require you working. You see what I'm saying? Right. So when you do sin, it pays death. When you do righteousness, it pays something. It pays something. It pays something. We ain't out here for nothing.
Right.
We ain't out here for nothing. Read that.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 verse 22.
Read.
As for the mysteries of God, they knew them not.
So a lot of people don't know the mysteries of God because it's hidden. It's only revealed to who it's meant to be revealed to. Read that.
Right.
Neither hope they for the wages of righteousness.
And people faint because they don't hope for the ways of righteousness. Read.
Nor discern they reward for blameless souls.
They didn't discern or reward for blameless soul. Meaning, what's a reward? It pays something. It pays something. Give me Revelation 13 and 8. And Revelation 13 and 9. I'm going to show you a mystery. I'm going to show you a mystery in the Bible. It says, as for the mysteries of God, this in the Bible. The same King James Bible, it's been around for a while. This translation since the year 1611. It's been around. It's in our car windows. It's in our car windows. It's on our dressers. But guess what we would rather do? Guess what we would rather do? Put a Jesus piece on. Hold that. Give me Isaiah 31. Guess what we would rather do? And it don't even look like Jesus. The Jesus piece be a white man with stringy hair. That ain't nowhere in the Bible. We'd rather get praying hands tattooed on us to show that we love God. That ain't according to the Bible, that's sin. Right. Tattoos, read that.
Isaiah
Chapter 30 verse 1.
Chapter 30 verse 1.
Read out.
Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord.
Rebellious children, said the Lord. Read.
That take counsel, but not of me.
Take counsel, but not of me. Where's the counsel of God at? In this Bible, read.
And they cover with a covering.
Cover with a covering, read.
But not of my spirit.
That's why they love the Jesus piece, the crosses. Get the cross on your eye. Get the praying hand. Because you can rap, you can sell dope, you can make it rich, you can go platinum and go clean on BET and say, first I want to thank God. Really? For real though. That's why. Read that again.
Woe to the rebellious children.
Because that's the rebellious children doing that. Read that.
Saith the Lord.
This does say the Lord right here, read.
They take counsel, but not of me.
They take counsel because somebody told them they can be a rapper. And just thank God when they say it. Somebody told them they can get rich selling dope to the community and then change. Like change, buy a business. You know what I'm saying? That ain't in the Bible.
Right.
You see that? Give me that again in Isaiah 51 and 20.
Bring it
Matter of
out.
fact, hold it. Give me Psalms. Psalms 18
Bring it
and
out.
43. Let me show you something. Because right now, the nation's over us. Remember I was saying, we made in the image of God. We look like God. You think that's it? You think God just wants you to walk around and saying, man, you look like me. Man, yo, you black like me. Man, your hair nappy like mine. But God rule heaven. Why you don't rule the earth like God?
Right.
God ain't no slave.
That's right.
God ain't no slave. God ain't no slave.
Right.
How many times do I gotta say it? God ain't, nobody ain't touching God. Jesus ain't even walking up on God without permission.
Right.
For real though, read that.
Psalms chapter 18 verse 43.
Psalms chapter 18 verse 43, listen to this.
Thou hast delivered me from the scribes of the people.
So right now, we under the curse, Deuteronomy 28 and 43. He said he gonna make us the tail. But they say that in church all the time. They run around on the head only, not the tail. On above only, not below. You at the bottom. Right. The community is dirty as hell everywhere I go. Everywhere. Hey, I know when I'm in the hood, because I'm getting the cheapest gas prices. I ain't stopping nowhere but in the hood. I know I'm poor.
Right.
I know I'm poor. I'm talking about I can be in the hood. This one can say 223. Across the street can say 221. I'm going to waste a penny worth of gas going to the cheap one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know I'm poor. I know I'm poor. I'm like, what? I done wasted a penny worth of gas going to save a penny. These folks ain't trying to give us nothing, man.
Right.
For real, don't read that.
Thou hast delivered me from the scribes of the people.
So Christ gonna deliver us from the scribes of the people. This the gospel right here. Christ delivered me from the scribes of the people. Read.
And thou hast made me the head of the heathen.
You see that? Remember he said, ask to you, and I'll give you the heathen for an inheritance. He made me the head of the heathen. Now, instead of me being their slave, they my slaves.
Right.
They our slaves. That's in the Bible. Read that. Watch this right here. This is cold stuff right here. Watch this.
A people whom I have known. A people whom I have not known.
Read.
Shall serve me.
So, a people who I ain't known shall serve thee. But right now, Deuteronomy 28:49, it say a nation of fierce countenance. You gonna serve. A people you ain't know, of a strange language, you gonna serve. But right, when I get the blessing, the people gonna serve me. Read, watch this.
As soon as they hear of me,
Soon as they heard of me, read,
they shall obey me.
they gonna obey. Watch this. Man, the Israelites out here, man, I can't go in the white community and do that. You know what I'm saying? When they hear me coming, they already laying down. Read that again, but that's what's gonna happen when we on top. Read that again.
As soon as they hear of me,
Soon as they hear Gidron Panal is in the area. Read.
they shall obey me.
It's gonna already be in order when I get there.
Right.
It's gonna already be in order when I get there. Read that. Give me Matthew 19 and 29.
Bring it out.
This the blessing of Christ now. This what Christ said. Matthew 19, start at 28.
Bring it out.
Matthew chapter 19 verse 28.
Bring it out.
Read that.
And Jesus said unto them,
Read that.
verily I say unto you,
Verily mean for sure. You can take it, it's written. You can take it like a promise. It's a yea and an amen. Because the Bible ain't nothing in here false. We've been taught wrong. When the Bible say love your enemy, it's talking about your brother. You know what I'm saying? Because we can repent. But Martin Luther King taught us love your enemy through the white man. They can't repent. Repentance ain't for them. They ain't trying to change. They know that.
Right.
They know that.
Bring it out.
They know that. Read that.
that ye which shall follow me
Ye which shall follow me, read.
in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory.
Read.
Ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
The rulers of, when we get in the kingdom, it's going to be followers of Christ that rule with him.
Right.
Rule with Christ. What Christ said right now? Give me Romans 8 and 15. What Christ said right now? What do the Bible say Christ said right now? On the right hand of God, right. And it was prophesied in Psalms before it actually happened.
Right.
So yeah, that's where the Bible say he at, and that's where I believe he at.
Right.
You don't got to be ashamed to say it, because it's true. Read that. 15, start at 15.
Romans chapter 8 verse 15.
Read.
For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear.
Read.
But ye have received the spirit of adoption.
Spirit of adoption, but that's why Christ said, when you pray, pray our Father. Not Christ's Father, our. So God is Christ's Father. So now when he hit, because before Christ came, we used to say, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right. The God of our fathers. Not our Father. It was the God of our fathers. The great God, the Jehovah. The God of Abraham. You see what I'm saying? But when Christ came, he said, no. Call him daddy, just like I do. No, that's my daddy and your daddy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Read that. These the promises in the Bible. Read that.
The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit.
Read.
That we are the children of God.
The children of God is the Israelites.
Right,
Read
right.
Exodus 4 and 22. It say, Israel is my son. Even
Yes,
my
right.
firstborn means the one, the heir that get the promise.
Right.
All right, read.
And if children, then heirs.
If you a child, that means an heir. That's why Christ said, if you follow me, if you overcome, you're going to receive everything I got. Think about that. Think about that. Read that.
Heirs of God.
Heirs of God, read.
And joint heirs with Christ.
And joint heirs. Joint heirs meaning when some get passed down, joint means you get the same equal rights.
Right.
There's heaven right there. That's why I believe. That's why we go hard like we go hard, because the Bible strengthens our faith.
Right.
It drives us because we paint the picture.
Right.
It strengthens your faith, and
No.
you paint the picture of what's
Bring it
really
out.
going on.
Right.
So you're not distracted by the stuff that's trying to distract you.
Right.
That what Satan's job is to do. Read it.
Bring it out.
And so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together.
So
Right.
that's why we go through this Galatians 4 and 1.
Teach
To
up.
show you why we don't got the kingdom. Because we heirs, we joint heirs with Christ. Now we're talking about the inheritance. We're talking about the will of God and how to get it. That's the solution. That's what we come out here with. The solution to get out of the conditions that we in. It's the greatest movement ever hit the face of the earth.
Right.
The Israelites waking up and keeping God's law.
Right.
This is
Right.
the best thing. This is thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
Right.
You looking at it. You looking at it. You looking at thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
Read it
That's
out.
how I look. Read. And it's going to grow until we the rulers of this earth. Read.
Right.
Galatians chapter 4 verse 1.
Read.
Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child,
You talking about an heir now. The heir, the person who supposed to get the promise, as long as he a child. Read.
differ nothing from a servant.
So, long story short, if you got an inheritance for your son, when can he get it? Can he get it while he's 7? How long he gotta wait? No. Till he become of age. Just say, yeah. You are, just say, if your great-great-granddaddy left specifically him an inheritance, he gotta wait till he become of age to get it. He gotta wait till he get 18. He gotta wait till he get grown. He can't get it when he a child. It's no different than he don't got it. That's what they're saying right here. Read that.
Look it up.
Though he be Lord of all.
Though he Lord of all, he owned everything that he got passed down to him. We joint heirs. But that's why Christ gonna have a signet written on him called Lord of Lords.
Right.
Because we gonna be lords too. King of kings. Because we gonna be kings too.
Right.
Read that.
But is under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the Father.
Under tutors and governors. Like our ancestor was under the Old Testament. How to be instructed by certain laws.
Right.
Till they realize that they got to consider the ant or slugger. So nobody got to tell you what to do. You take the initiative and do it because you already know what's yours. We have to grow up in our minds so we won't be tossed to and fro. Get that Ephesians 4.
Right. Bring it out.
14.
Bring it out.
Ephesians 4 and 14. We got to grow up. So we can't, anybody can't come along and tell our kids this Jesus and all of them be like, yep. That's tossed to and fro. That's the great flood. That's blasphemy right there.
That's
He
right.
speak great things against God.
Right.
He changed the months. You know what I'm saying? When you say a new month, it's the same as saying new moon.
Right.
So the new month only can happen when the new moon happens.
Right.
But our people so destroyed, we look at the calendar. As long as it say the first, that's a new month.
Come on now. Bring it up.
You see what I'm saying? That ain't how God set up time.
Right.
So we toss to and fro by all type of doctrines. Mother's Day. The scriptures say honor your mother and your father. You know why? Because kids so disobedient, like it said in the last days. Disobedient to parents decide one day. The Bible said every day.
Right. Yes,
Every day you making your days short. Read that.
Ephesians chapter 4 verse 14.
Bring it out.
That we henceforth be no more children.
That we henceforth be no more children, child-minded, irresponsible thinkers, instead of rising up as the leaders. Even if nobody, look at Christ. Christ got spit on. Christ got his beard snatched out. He got rejected by everybody. Did he turn and fold? No, he still did the Father's will.
Right.
He said, I got meat you don't know nothing about.
Bring it out.
We gotta finish this thing.
Right.
That was the prophecy about the Jews.
Right.
About Judah. They were gonna crouch down, act like they were gonna do something, and lay back down.
Bring it out.
This right here, we ain't laying back down.
Right.
We ain't laying back down. Where you at?
Right.
That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine.
You can't carry us about with that and say Jesus white. You can't come, a Jehovah's Witness can't come to my door and teach me nothing. Because he can't tell me, I know who the witnesses are about. We are the Israelites. Only the Israelites is the witnesses. We ain't tossed to and fro. I know we can't marry other nations of people. I know the laws ain't done away with. Get that,
Right.
Matthew 5 and 17.
Matthew chapter 5 verse 17.
Read that.
Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets.
So Christ, when he came, he ain't come to destroy the law because the law perfect. We the ones found fault. The same law got the law got the orders of the heavens operating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What you think the sun hanging on? On the day in Genesis when he made it, when he saw it, he said he saw it and said it's good.
Right.
What's good? The law. That's the law right there. It's good for the purpose he created it. It's law. It's perfect.
Right.
All the works of the Lord perfect. We the ones broke the covenant. Where I got you at? Matthew. All right, read that. Yeah, read that.
Think not that I am come to destroy the law
Now, I'm going to show you how destroyed we are. Read.
or the prophets.
Read.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
But to fulfill. Meaning, fulfill the prophecies concerning him. Die for the sins of his people. Read. To get us out of the conditions that we in. He paid the price for our sins with his blood.
Right.
In the Old Testament, we had to use a lamb. Nobody can come tell me I got to sacrifice lambs no more.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that was a big deal in Galatians.
Right.
Trying to bring the people back to the old way of doing stuff. Fooling the people that believed in Christ. That was a big thing in the Bible.
Right.
Nobody can tell me I got to sacrifice lambs no more.
Bring it up.
You see what I'm saying? Read that.
Matthew chapter 5 verse 18. For verily I say unto you,
Now, verily I say unto you, read,
till heaven and earth pass, one
the
jot
heaven's gone. The heaven's gone. The heaven's gone. Is the earth gone? The earth will bow forever. But twofold heaven still here. The heavens, they still here. The same ruling class people that was walking the earth when Christ was here, they still here too.
That's right.
The heavens ain't been changed. Read,
For verily I say unto you,
read,
till heaven and earth pass,
read.
one jot or one
One
tittle
jot or not one tittle.
shall in no wise pass from the law.
So now, how can people read that, look at the heaven Look at the earth. It's still here, but think the law done away with. It's destroyed. That's what I'm saying. That's what the Lord trying to show us. Give me that. Our people destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Bring it
got
up.
to wrap it up.
Hosea chapter 4 verse
A
6.
couple more scriptures for you. Listen to this.
My people are discord for lack of knowledge.
For lack of knowledge. Knowledge being the laws. Don't get it. Stay right there. Read it.
Right.
My people are discord for lack of knowledge.
Destroyed for lack of knowledge. Give me Isaiah 51 and 20. Look.
Get up. Bring it up.
Now, them the sons of God. That's why the foundations of earth out of course.
What?
When you see them brothers over there that's shooting dice right now, we gonna come back. I used to shoot dice.
Get up.
We gonna come back in power and be. I'm talking about when that happen, the trees gonna start singing.
Right.
They gonna start singing and saying, no fella cut us down. Meaning, them niggas ain't cutting us down talking about Christmas no more.
Right.
Them folks will cut the tree, gonna be singing that song.
Right.
I was like, no fella came up with an axe.
Right.
With an axe.
Get up.
The trees waiting on the sons of God to raise up so they can start singing, no more Christmas.
That's right.
No more
Yeah.
cut me down. For real though, that's in the Bible.
That's right.
That's in the Bible. Read that. Where you
Bring
at?
it out.
Isaiah chapter 51 verse 20.
Read.
Get
Thy
up.
sons have fainted.
They fainted. The sons of God have fainted. I'm going to show you what that means. Read.
They lie at the head of all the streets.
Now, this is a prophecy. He said, you looking for the sons of God? You ever wonder what the sons of God at? They fainted. They at the head of all the streets. Read.
They lie at the head of all the streets.
On the street corners, at
Right.
the stores.
Right.
Posted up on the corner. That's where the sons of God is.
Bring it out, huh?
That's the Bible. Read that.
As a wild bull in a net.
Buck wild.
Get up.
Buck wild. That's the Bible. It tell you what the sons of God is.
They will see the tribute of God. We are not black men, we are Israelites. Take care of us. And our children too. We have abandoned. How are you? People want to know who's the king.
Oh, nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father. Oh, nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father.
Now why they trying to make it so hard to serve God? And why when I say that I'm a Jew it sound odd? For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sounds wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.